Good morning, everybody. We're so excited to have our first cooking show. I hope you join us and I hope you participate by writing comments down below and giving us a whole bunch of thumbs up and hearts and cheer us on all the way through. So today we are talking about food that we can make really easy for Thanksgiving dinner. And with our Thrive Life food, it is really, really easy to do. So we're just gonna whip up a Thanksgiving dinner for you today and show you how quick it is. So I'm gonna start by bringing up Michelle here, one of our chefs. Hi, Michelle.
Good morning, good morning. So lovely to see your smiling face, Karen. How are you today?
Thank you. Oh, I'm pretty excited about our cooking show today.
Me too. I've never been so hungry for dinner first thing in the morning.
Yeah. So what are you going to cook for us today?
So today I will be bringing to the table our Thrive Life mashed potatoes. This is what they look like before they're cooked. And some chicken gravy.
Awesome.
Which I already have the water boiling for. And then my potatoes, I don't quite yet, but I'll warm that up. And I'm super excited because I love mashed potatoes, but my kids don't necessarily like mashed potatoes. I don't know why. They like French fries. So if I want mashed potatoes, I would have had to make a large quantity in past and consumed it over the next several days to myself, which is really carb loading. Now that I have Thrive, that's not an issue. I can make as little or as much as I want. So
Perfect.
That's awesome. And no mess. So,
right.
So easy.
Well, I am, Melissa, are you ready to come on? Okay, one of our other chefs, Melissa, I will introduce you to her. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, everyone.
So what are you going to be cooking for us today?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. I just using a new extension cord, so I want to make sure everybody can hear me. So I will be making a vegetable medley, and this recipe is actually out of one of the chef packs. I believe it's the ground beef pack. So this vegetable medley that we'll be doing here. So we'll be doing that, and then another recipe that one of our other chefs with Thrive Life, actually a home chef made, and it's triple berry crumble. So sorry I didn't get a color picture on that one.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. All right, I'm going to introduce our third chef for today. Oops, here we go. All right, so let's meet Vedra. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. Good. Good morning.
Good.
I'm really excited. I'm excited to be here. I'm getting ready to do the rice stuffing and the cranberry sauce for our dinner.
Awesome. All right. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to bring everyone on now, and we are going to get started. All right. Okay, so let's go. All right, so go ahead and start cooking. I'm showing all you guys at the same time.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead with the gravy, and it's just, I took I think it was a cup of water, and I'm going to add a quarter cup of our rich chicken gravy, and then I'm going to mix it up and let it simmer, and that's all I need to worry about that. Now, if you had drippings from an actual turkey, you could add them in, but they're completely not necessary. It is delicious by itself. So I just whisk that in.
Is there enough seasoning in that, Michelle, the way it is?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you were cooking a whole turkey, like I said, you could add, and so that's already thickening up super fast. So I'm going to turn that down. And then I'm going to turn this one up for my potatoes.
So, Melissa, what is that you're putting in?
So you can see here, I've got my green beans, just measured out my green beans, 2 cups, and 2 cups of sweet corn. So just adding this away for the vegetable medley. Actually, I probably should have done the fruit crumble first because it does have to bake for 20 minutes, but magic of television.
We have Christina joining us this morning. Hi, Christina.
Morning, Christina.
Hello.
Right. So, Vedra, can you tell us what you're up to now?
Okay, so what I've got I had to use my iPad because my phone's having problems. So, but in my pot, and I'm going to try and show you, I have some butter melted, and I have herbs and the dried bell peppers and green onions. And I'm just sauteing them just so that they kind of absorb a bit of the butter. And I'm just going to saute that for a few minutes, and then all I'm going to do after that is add some spices and our already cooked Thrive instant rice. And we'll be pretty much done our stuffing.
Perfect. This is all going to be done in no time.
Yeah, I
So,
think I'm done already.
are you done? Let's take a look, Michelle. I'll just.
So with the mashed potatoes, you of course add all the bad for you goodness that you choose. So some people add sour cream, some people add cream cheese. Might add a little bit more seasoning to it. You make them as you normally would. You just skip the step of all the peeling and washing and chopping and boiling and then mashing, and it's just done. So I added a bit of butter, a bit of milk, and then I'm gonna maybe stick it on a plate to make it pretty, and the gravy's thickened up already as well.
That looks ready to go.
Yep, I'm ready. Mashed potatoes done. And I only dirtied 2 pots, which weren't even necessary. I could have done them in their serving bowls, except maybe not the gravy. So if I whisk this gravy a bit more, it'll just make sure that it's chunk free. But I like to dirty as little dishes as possible in my kitchen.
Exactly.
But I'm going to grab a bowl and plate that up.
It looks great. All right. Let's bring up other chefs. All right, Vedra, how's it going?
Okay, so I've got the veggies and the rice in there. And so now I'm just adding salt and thyme and sage. You know those great Thanksgiving spices or herbs, I guess you should say. And that's all it is. So this is done.
Awesome. Can you show us? Can you show us with your camera there?
How's
Oh,
that
look
look?
at those colors.
Isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful. That's for sure.
And now I'm going to turn that off because we're done. And then I'm going to start on my cranberry sauce.
All right. I'm going to bring Melissa back up here.
So just working on, I've got my water getting hot in my little tea kettle back here. I'm actually cooking in our library right now. So you don't have to be in a kitchen. A lot of this food is awesome because you can just add hot water to a lot of this stuff. So here I'm working on the fruit crumble. So there's some blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries in there. And I will be refreshing that and then adding that to the bottom of this with some sugar and some tapioca for a recipe. And then we'll make a crumble to stick on the top. And I'll be back as soon as I've got this all ready for my hot water. So this is the vegetable medley ready for the hot water. And yeah.
All
I'll
right.
be back.
Sounds good. All right, let's check on Michelle. Oh, looks like you're enjoying it already.
Breakfast of champions right here. Mashed potatoes and gravy. There she is. That was that easy. Well
So
done.
you're all done.
I'm all done.
No
I wouldn't
peel-
necessarily recommend sitting down to a bowl of mashed potatoes and gravy, but
no peeling, no chopping, no boiling, no burn.
nope. The only mess I made in my kitchen was these 2 pots, and as I said, it wasn't even necessary. My mashed potatoes I usually just make in a serving bowl, or serve them as that.
Potatoes, real potatoes?
Absolutely. So that's what I absolutely love. There's nothing else hidden in here. Where's the... We are, and I think they're Idaho potatoes. There's nothing else in here. No additives, no preservatives, nothing. They're not at all like boxed potatoes that you get. They are delicious. Oh, that's just an oxygen absorber in there. But because they're so fine, they just make super fast. So you could just add, if you wanted like a 1/4 cup of mashed potatoes, you can have a 1/4 cup of mashed potatoes. I don't usually measure. That was the first time I think I've measured, and I still had to add extra water. So, but they are delicious. They smell delicious, and they taste delicious, and I have no mess. So that's awesome.
All right, we're going to bring Vedra back up here. Hi, Vedra. How's it going?
Hi. Well, in all the time that you were talking, which was not very long, my cranberry sauce is actually done.
Perfect.
So I take our sweetened
Have you tried the mashed potatoes?
dried cranberries, which in
You want a bite?
they look like this. See? That's a little clump of them. And I put them in a Ziploc bag and I just crushed them up. And I put them in a saucepan with a bit more sugar and water. And basically, like, in no time, you get that. Isn't that beautiful?
I need you to move the camera just a little bit so I can see it a little bit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Ooh, yummy.
Can you see it now?
No, you're
I'm having a hard time with this.
side of the saucepan.
Okay.
I was having trouble with my camera the other day too.
How's that?
There you go.
Almost. We almost did it.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes,
No,
that's lovely.
because the screen's too narrow. It has to be right in the middle of your
Here,
camera.
you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Look at this yummy cranberry.
There you go.
There we go. How does it
And look-
smell?
And it smells like Thanksgiving in here. And I've just done the cranberries and the stuffing. It smells
Awesome.
amazing.
Awesome.
Can somebody share this to my Facebook page if they're watching?
All right. So let's bring up Melissa. Melissa, how is it going?
Hey. Oh, it's going. I totally forgot my water for my fruit over here, so I had to run and grab some water here. That's what happens when you're at a library trying to cook. But just working on the crumble top, and I'm ready to refresh the vegetables if you guys want to take a look at the before. So there's the green beans, corn, chopped onion, a little bit of seasoning, black pepper, and salt. And again, I've just used a little electric kettle here to get some hot water. So on the recipe actually has you doing this on the stovetop with it, but you can actually just do it like this.
You know, doing it like that makes it so easy. You could do that in your camper. You could do that when you're hiking with just a little stove, a hiking stove. And you could be making this stuff really easy anywhere you are. And I love that as you add the water to these fruits and vegetables, the color just pops like crazy. It's beautiful.
Oh, and if we had smell-o-vision, you would be smelling the onion. It is so amazing.
Awesome. All right. Well,
And the best part, you just have to let it sit in the hot water here for just a few minutes. The vegetables, they refresh really fast. And yeah, they're already starting to turn their beautiful colors. You can see the corn for sure. The green beans take a little more time, but they're starting to get their color in there. And you can totally smell the chopped onion in there. And when it's all done, I'll put it in a nice little fancy dish to serve.
Okay, so this morning I whipped up all of this myself in not very much time. I dropped the kids off for school and I came and whipped it up, and then we did this. So I have a plate I'm going to show you at the very end, but I took a few snapshots along the way too. So while they're finishing up, Michelle's already done. She's super quick. But I'm going to show you some little slides right here. Oh, here we go. Before I do that, were you saying something, Vedra?
Yeah. So here's my cranberry sauce. Isn't that beautiful?
Awesome. It's beautiful.
And then in my bowl, I have my rice stuffing. And we're done.
You're done already. Wow. Awesome. All right. Thank you. Okay. So I am going to show just a few little slides here. So I powdered my cranberries and my sugar before I added the water. Put it in a saucepan. And then I simmered the cranberries. Now this is for the dessert. Here's my berries. I didn't have the blueberries, but I have blackberries and raspberries. These are once they're refreshed. Now I put them in the dessert dish. There's my oat crumble top. It's about to go in the oven, and that's it done. All this morning. Now these are my vegetables Melissa's working on right now. Okay, once you add the water and the color starts to pop more, And this is the rice Vedra's making. Like, it really doesn't take very long at all. That's the rice stuffing. Here's the potatoes. See, I'm having potatoes and gravy for breakfast too, Michelle. And then, okay, so I was doing the turkey. And I can't bring my computer into my kitchen, so I just made it ahead of time and took pictures for you guys. But I just have the turkey dices, and I added some poultry seasoning and some, I think it was Italian seasoning. No, Chef's Choice seasoning. And I added some hot water and just let it simmer for a few minutes. And then this is what I have. In about an hour's time, after sending the kids off to school, I'm ready for a turkey dinner by myself. All right, so let's bring people back up again. So we'll start with Michelle, and then we'll bring Vedra.
Still munching on my potato breakfast.
And Melissa.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
We are very evenly spread out. I think we are all like the same distance from the one before us. I think, you know, like pretty much. Well, you ladies are hard at work.
So, Michelle, you're all here. Vedra, you're all done. Melissa, how's it going?
I'm all done.
So here's the vegetable dish ready to go. Add your melted butter. Like I did bring butter, but butter to taste, right? Because some people like butter on their veggies and some don't. But there's your veggies all done, and I'm going to assemble the fruit crumble. So here's all the awesome berries, all ready and refreshed with the sugar and some tapioca to be able to thicken that right up.
Yum, yum. I want some dessert for after my
Yeah,
potatoes.
I've got 2 desserts. And then we also have the crumble going on here. Wash my spoon off here.
So Christina was asking if we can post the recipes below, and I will most definitely do that for you guys. So
Cranberry sauce is amazing.
has this been really hard to do? Do you think like it would like make your Thanksgiving day with your family a whole lot easier?
Yeah, you can absolutely actually enjoy time with your family instead of stressing out over what needs to go in the oven and rotate. And
What about you, Vedra?
Actually, I work Thanksgiving, and so it would be great to this would be great to take to work for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And with this kind of food, it's a lot easier to cook with, and you can get your kids helping as well, and it's not going to cause a lot of problems. Because they won't be cutting their fingers, they won't be spilling stuff. Oh, let's take a look at that.
Okay, so my brown sugar, some of it's clumped, but that's okay because it's going to just dissolve. So there's the fruit crumble before, and I made a little mini one before.
no, thank you.
Mine's not as pretty as Karen's. Mine turned purple from the sauce. I don't think I had enough crumble on there, but 20 minutes in.
Delicious.
It's my husband's all excited. He's like, "You made how many fruit crisps?" I'm like, "Yeah, we got enough for everybody." And
You
I
can
just
send some to me.
wanted to mention, yeah, definitely, right? I just want to mention my mom was a single mom growing up, when I was growing up, and her Thanksgiving, she didn't want to spend time in the kitchen, and we didn't have Thrive back then, and so we actually ordered out for pizza. Now Thrive does have a simple plate pizza.
Oh, that's right, they do.
And you could actually do that, or I can't eat turkey. So one of the things that I could do is I could actually bring this with me to my host's house, and I can actually have a chicken fajita instead of turkey with all this yummy food along with it. So it's so easy to transit and move things around for allergies and people that have difficulties. So if you all of a sudden have a guest show up to dinner, you could easily whip out one of your other meats and make them refresh that in about 5, maybe 10 minutes with some hot water, just again with your tea kettle. And that way your guests, if they have an allergy to turkey and you didn't know about it, they could actually then also eat with you.
And if you have little people, they can crawl around your counter to help you. And you don't have to worry about any knives or messes for their little toes.
All right, so
Yes.
a question for people. Would you like to see us cook another type of Thanksgiving meal? If you would, please give us a thumbs up or a heart, or you can even type more in the comments below. Type more. All
This
right.
was fun. And my belly's full.
Yeah.
And now everybody knows, my patrons are going to know that I just cooked in the library. How awesome is that?
You're going to have a lot of people coming to the library today.
Where's all that crisp?
That's right. Where's that
Just the
free crisp
food.
versus veggies?
All right, I'm going to show you the finished product, all plated right now.
That's good because mine's gone.
So, here's, can you see that? Okay.
Oh, beautiful, Karen.
Wow.
See the rice, the chicken, cranberries, the turkey. Let me turn this around. All right. And I even have dessert. Here's, I couldn't find the ice cream. I think the kids got to it. And I finished it off with Thrive lemonade infused with blackberries.
Yum.
Blackberry lemonade. Delicious.
You know what else is great is you can make like an apple cider with our apple drink. You can have it warm. It's just quite delicious. Toss a cinnamon stick in it. That's yummy. As a suggestion, if you guys haven't tried that.
I haven't tried that one. I've tried the blueberry limeade though. That's delish.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good.
Christina's
I love limeade for
comment.
everything.
Christina just commented really awesome, and I can't see it anymore, but you can,
Yay,
Karen.
Melanie wants more.
Yes, right here. This one?
Yeah, so Christina just mentioned that this video is still going, but the entire meal is done cooking, and it was only like 20 minutes. So seriously, you can totally have Thanksgiving dinner, especially if you just got, there's 4 of us, right? Actually, 3 of us actually cooking right at this minute.
I don't think it
And
classifies
with
that
3
I
of
was
us-
cooking.
But you know what? Someone eats your food and they're going to say, you did an awesome job cooking this meal.
Only if I had have saved them some, but apparently I ate a bowl of mashed potatoes.
It's going to have to be like one of those Rice Krispie commercials or Rice Krispie treats where they say pretend it's so hard to make, they have to like splash flour on their face.
I was totally going to do that for this video because I was like, flour, kamina goes in gravy so I can make it look.
And if you notice, some of us don't even have an apron on because we didn't need to have one.
We just have shirts on.
Ta-da!
And
Ladies, that's
Melissa
not fair. I went and found my
Melissa
apron
mentioned about allergies. And
Yes.
like the stuffing is gluten free, right? Because it's rice. So there's
Right.
a
I've
lot
never
of
had a
people
rice
who are
stuffing. I'm
intolerant.
excited to try that one.
Yeah. Oh, it smells amazing. I just want to.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm on TV, or I would just be like,
What are you talking about? I just
Hey.
ate a bowl of mashed potatoes, Vedra.
I know.
Are you teasing me?
Isn't,
And you know what?
isn't
Here at my place, I have all of these aromas going, and it's pretty awesome right now.
And she had to have a plate sit in front of her and not eat it because she had to show it at the end. But
yeah.
so fruit
All right,
crisp
let's take a look at Melissa's.
is fruit crisp gluten free too? Because it's just got the quick oats in there, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking. It was interesting about the fruit crisp because I was wondering, okay, if I didn't do the filling myself, like what would I do? And I'd probably grab a can of pie filling, right? And I looked at the pie filling, and it has corn syrup and all stuff that a lot of us are trying to get away from, right? And all this was fruit with no extra sugars. Like that's just raspberries. So raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. Yes, it has some cane sugar in there, but not very much because the fruit is so sweet. It's amazing.
Awesome. All right. So, with this kind of food, anybody can use it because it's so easy to cater to any type of diet. It's amazing. All right. Well, you guys, this has been a success. Thank you so much for cooking with me today. It was wonderful.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
us. It's been
so
exciting.
remember
love-
to write in the comments if you want us to do more dinners like this, because we're thinking of doing a ham dinner, chicken dinner. We can have other types of dinners. We could do Halloween treats. We could do
More.
cookies. We could do lots of different things.
More.
So
You want more?
if you want more, give us a thumbs up, give us hearts, and write more down in the comments. All right, well, you know what? We're going to sign off, but thank you so much for joining us today.
We're the home cooks, and we're bringing it home, guys.
Thanks for watching.
See you later. I can close it off.